All right. Are you ready for the man of the hour?
Yeah.
I don't hear you. He's very shy. Make it a little louder. All right, it's his birthday. Give it up really big for Miller Mark.
All right. I suffer from OCD. That's why I never really got into cocaine. Because I could never get the line straight enough. I have extremely low self-esteem. My self-esteem is so low that even in my sexual fantasies, I have to pay for sex. And it's a bitch trying to find a Citibank ATM in a sexual fantasy. My self-esteem has been boosted lately because a few ladies have told me that my voice is sexy. That's why the best part of having sex with me is hearing me say my apology afterwards. I haven't had to say my apology too much lately. It's definitely been way too long since I've had sex. It's been so long that when I go out to a bar, I roofie my own drink. Hoping somebody takes advantage of me. I usually wake up in a koi pond for some reason. And I don't drink alcohol, so roofing the water tastes like shit. It's been so long that when I type sex into Google, it says, "Do you mean sex?" It's been so long that in my wallet, I have an unused condom stuck to the back of a Blockbuster video card. A guy recently came up to me on the subway asking me for money. I said, "I don't have any, I'm broke." He got upset. He's like, "You're broke, you're white." I said, "I'm sorry, man, sometimes you fail life on easy mode." I definitely have failed life when it comes to my health. I've been hospitalized way too much. 6 months ago, I was hospitalized because I had to have emergency surgery, which ended up removing a big chunk of my intestines. Let's just say I won't be going to Taco Bell anytime soon. Over the past few years, I've lost around 200 pounds. Thanks so much. I lost the weight because I finally found a diet that works for me. It's a little early on that laugh, but I'll take it down. The diet is called the having a stroke diet. It's really easy to find. A diet is really simple. You just have a stroke and then you're scared shitless to ever eat again. It's not difficult like, wait, well, I blew that. You fucking blew my joke now. I'm just jumping into the next thing. I've actually had 4 strokes. People are always so surprised. They're like, 4 strokes? You look so good. You look like you only had 2 strokes. I want to tell you the story about stroke number 3 because that's the funny one. Stroke number 3 happened a few years ago. I was over 400 pounds at the time, and I was on the phone with my mom. I laughed really hard, then all of a sudden my left side felt very weird. Now, I was trying to hang out with my mom anyway because her story about getting a purse for the sale price at Target, even though the sale had ended, wasn't quite as riveting as I thought it would be. So not being able to walk was the perfect excuse to hang up. I called 911 and the operator told me to lay down in a recliner. Recliner? I don't own one. So now I got a fucking furniture shop before I get help? I ended up laying down on the floor, but then I realized the door to my apartment is locked, so the paramedics can't get in. Fortunately, I live with 7 roommates because I'm killing it at life. So I start screaming for help so that one of them hears me and lets paramedics in. The only problem is none of my roommates speak English. So I'm screaming, "El helpe! El helpe!" I went with L because I'm a man. There's no la helpe for me. One time I told that joke and the audience member yelled out, "It's ayuda." I was like, "What?" She said, "The way you say help in Spanish is ayuda." I was like, "Oh, thanks for letting me know." In my mind, I'm thinking, how do you say "I don't give a shit" in Espanol? People often think I'm joking about having that many roommates that don't speak the same language. I'm not. See, in our apartment, I have my own bedroom and my own bathroom, and my roommates share the other bedrooms and the other bathroom, and we all share the kitchen. Have my own bathroom with that many people? Yeah, I do feel a little guilty. But luckily, I don't know how to say "I feel guilty" in Spanish. And nobody yell it out because I don't want to know. All right, back to the story. Luckily, one of my roommates heard me because the next thing I know, EMS is kicking down my door. As the paramedics are tending to me, my phone keeps ringing. Then it dawns on me, I forgot I had ordered food. And that's the delivery dude. Now, I was hungry. So stroke or no stroke, these paramedics better hurry their ass up because I absolutely hate cold French fries. It took 6 firefighters to get my fat ass down the stairs. You know you need to lose some weight when after they get you down the stairs, you see 2 of them drinking Gatorades. I ended up spending 3 weeks in the hospital. While there, one of the doctors asked me if I wanted to take an STD test. I said, nah, that's all right. It's been a slow year. Thinking she would explode into laughter. Nope. She just wrote it down. So now every time I log into the Mount Sinai Health Network, under sexually active, it says, not currently. I would have lied if I'd known it was for official documentation. I would have said, I get so much pussy, I need to take 2 tests. I'm not the most exciting person to be with. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I don't even drink soda. My idea of a wild night is squeezing a little lemon in my water and let's get this party started. One time I was out on a date with this girl and she goes, you're a really great date. And I got so excited. I'm like, she could be the one. And then she said, for a Tuesday afternoon. We're out on a Friday night. I was just so relieved that she didn't say Monday afternoon because that dude has no chance getting a second date. Apparently I didn't either because I did ask her out again. I asked her to go out the following Tuesday afternoon to the Queen's Petting Zoo. I'm like, I'm leaning into this Tuesday afternoon thing. Plus, what woman wouldn't want to spend a Tuesday afternoon with Miller Mark petting some alpacas? That's a 10 out of 10 date in my book. She disagreed because she declined. And she gave me the lamest excuse ever on why she couldn't go. The reason she couldn't go, she said, is because she had to work. I'm like, oh, that tired old excuse. I've heard that one before. That next night, that Wednesday night, she was posting pictures about getting drinks with some dude. I'm like, I never had a chance. I can't compete with a middle of the week type dude. Those guys are bad boys. And I'm a good boy. I'm a really nice person. Boy, I said that arrogant as shit, didn't I? I'm actually quite humble, and I love bragging about how humble I am. I'm nice, I'm humble, and I love volunteering. I volunteered for a couple years at the National September 11th Memorial Museum.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. While volunteering, for a lot of my volunteer shifts there, they had me at the front entrance of the museum, greeting guests as they came in. Very early on in my time at that post, I realized that I'm going to have to tone down my natural personality. Because I'm naturally a very happy-go-lucky, upbeat, enthusiastic type person. So early on, I was greeting guests like, hey, have a great time in there. Good to see you, have fun. I even told one guest, I said, have a blast in there. I'm like, no, never say that here ever again. The highlight of my time volunteering there is one year a bunch of us volunteers got to carry this gigantic American flag up Fifth Avenue during the Veterans Day Parade. I have so much respect for veterans and all service members. My dad is a veteran, so it was a true honor to participate in the parade. On the day of the parade, we all met up at Madison Square Park to go over instructions. There was like 20 of us. This flag was huge, and we each had a handle on the flag. We were the last part of the parade. We were closing it out. When it was our time to start walking up Fifth Avenue, I very quickly realized that my horrible balance was going to be an issue. Because I don't know if anybody else in this room has tried to carry something with 19 other people, but it's difficult because not everybody walks at the same pace. So we start walking, and I immediately step on the dude's shoe in front of me and almost fall. We go a little bit further, the lady behind me steps on my shoe and I almost fall again. We didn't make it 4 blocks and I'd almost fallen 3 times. So after the 4th block, I decided to let go of the flag and let the 19 other people carry it. Abandoning your unit, not a great look during the Veterans Day Parade. You definitely don't want to be in a foxhole with me. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And Miller Mark gets the fuck out of there. So now I'm basically walking the parade route by myself because I'm like 1.5 feet away from the flag and I'm right next to the barriers where all the spectators are lined. And because I'm by myself, people start thanking me for my service. I feel guilty as hell because I know I haven't done crap and definitely don't deserve to be thanked for it. But so many people were thanking me, I ended up just saying, "You're welcome." I really hate lying to people, but I hate not acknowledging them even more. And on that day I learned, when you're on the front lines of a battlefield or parade route, you do whatever is necessary to survive. I really do love volunteering. And a few years ago, I applied to volunteer with this organization that helps illegal immigrants. They turned me down because I don't have my birth certificate. I lost it. So they turned me down because I didn't have the correct documents they required to help illegal immigrants. That pissed me off. So I hopped their fence and started helping out anyway. One time I told that joke when I was over 400 pounds. Yeah, big mistake. Because an audience member yelled out, "Your fat ass didn't hop the fence." I said, "Thanks so much for ruining my punchline. Also, I don't need to hop a fence right now to kick your ass." Is what I wish I would have said, but I'm too nice and humble. What I actually said was, "You're right, sir. I need to be more realistic with my punchlines." And thank you for your service as an audience member. After that heckle, a few days later, I took a yoga class so I could become more limber and agile on hop fences. Yeah, it didn't go well. Let's just say my downward-facing dog is now living on a farm upstate. Yeah, I know I sound like I'm from the deep south, but I'm not. I grew up 20 minutes outside of Baltimore. Growing up, I didn't realize I had an accent, but I should have known. Because in high school, my nickname was the Simpsons character, Cletus the Slack-Jawed Yokel. Cletus is the redneck character on The Simpsons. That's always saying stuff like, "Hey, Ma, we don't eat some squirrel tonight." When your nickname is Cletus the Slack-Jawed Yokel, you don't get a lot of action with the ladies. And I didn't. In high school, I got a lot of F's in the classroom, but I definitely didn't get any F's outside of the classroom. I have no idea why I have this accent, because my mom's also from Baltimore and my dad's from New Hampshire, even further north. So I guess when you combine those forces, you get a son that sounds like he's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. I love my accent because I can get away with saying the dumbest shit and just pawn it off as some old family wisdom. Like one time my friend Rachel was telling me about problems she was having with her boyfriend. And I said, "Rachel, as my grandpappy used to say, if the cat ain't wearing shoes, then don't follow him." Rachel was like, "That's so profound." She ended up breaking up with her boyfriend and now dates women exclusively. My grandpappy's words are powerful. Growing up in Maryland, I had an infatuation with New York City. So when I was 22, I moved to Manhattan and lived in a studio apartment by myself for 11 years. Until one day my landlord kicked me out because I'm white. Or because I didn't pay the rent. It was one of those two things. My landlord took me to housing court, and because I was broke, I had to defend myself. Before my court case, I went to a community organizer to get some help. I walked into his office, I sat down, told him all about my situation. He listened, he typed a few things on his computer, and then he excused himself to use the bathroom. While he was in the bathroom, I decided to take a peek on his computer screen to see what he had been typing. And underneath my name, it just said, "This guy's a fucking idiot." I was like, whoa, I am an idiot, but I'm no fucking idiot. I'm smarter than that. Yeah, sure, I didn't graduate college, but I did get in and drop out twice. My parents are so proud of me. So after reading that, I was really confident that I was going to win my case. But somehow I lost. I guess when you haven't paid your rent in 6 months and your defense is, "I really like living there," it's not quite as strong as you would think it would be. My defense was so pathetic that the judge felt sorry for me and she started trying to help me out. She asked my landlord's lawyer, she said, "Can't he just stay there and you guys work out a payment plan for the past due?" They were like, hell no, and kicked my ass out. As I was leaving the courtroom, I held the door for my landlord's lawyer, and I said, have a nice day. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I should have asked if I could crash on his couch. One time I was out at a bar, and I was flirting with this girl as I was drinking my water with lemon. I told her that I used to live in Manhattan, but I got kicked out of my apartment. She was intrigued, because it does sound like some bad boy type shit. And we all know how the ladies love them bad boys. When you're sweet, they don't want your meat. She was like, why did you get kicked out? And I should have lied, because that's what bad boys do. I should have been like, the reason I got kicked out is because of noise complaints. Because when I be bringing ladies back to my apartment, I be pleasuring that pussy so good, them girls be screaming that the neighbors complain. I mean, come on now, I look like a pussy pleasuring type of dude. All right, that's way too unbelievable. I can't even get the word out now. What I should have said was, the reason I got kicked out is because the building had a no pet policy, and I was living there with 2 pit bulls. A heterosexual man living with 2 dogs, especially 2 pit bulls, is the definition of a bad boy. When in reality, I actually like cats better than dogs. But telling a woman you just met at a bar that you were living with 2 cats has her wondering if you're at the right bar. Instead, I told her the truth. I said, the reason I got kicked out is because I stopped paying the rent. And she goes, why did you stop paying the rent? And I said, because I didn't have any money. In that moment, I literally heard her pussy dry up. It's a very distinctive sound. I live in Queens now, and I'm very unique in my Queens neighborhood because I'm like the only white person roaming those streets. There are no white people, there are no black people either. It's all just miscellaneous people. Probably don't get canceled for saying it that way. Now, my neighborhood is really a smorgasbord of cultures. There's a ton of Colombians, Venezuelans, Filipinos, Koreans, Chinese, Indians, Bangladeshi, even people from the Middle East, even Sherpas. You know, those dudes that help you climb Mount Everest. I run into them all the time. And they're always so surprised to see me. They're like, wow, a white person in this neighborhood? That's even more rare than seeing the abominable snowman in the Himalayas. There are a ton of kids in the neighborhood as well. And I'm friendly with a lot of them. In a good way, not a creepy way. And one time I was walking down the block, I had to walk right through this group of kids playing. As I'm walking through the group, I'm saying hello to everybody because I knew them. One kid had a skateboard, and I was over 400 pounds at this time. I jokingly said to this kid, don't let me hop on your skateboard because I'll break it. And then this 10-year-old little boy looks me in my eyes and goes, Mister, one day you're going to lose that weight. And he's right. Look, I mean, he's like Nostradamus. I was so taken aback in the moment that I started crying. I'm like, holy crap, I'm in a Hallmark movie. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I was walking to an all-you-can-eat buffet at that moment. The block I live on is interesting because in the afternoon, it's all kids playing. And at night, it's all hookers playing. So when I leave at 3 in the afternoon, I see BJ riding his bike. And when I return home at 3 in the morning, I see a dude sitting on a bike receiving a BJ. It's a circle of life. When I first moved onto the block, the hookers were so nice to me. They were calling me Big Daddy. They're like, hey, Big Daddy, what's going on? And then they found out my wallet's known as Slim Daddy. They don't talk to me anymore. Also, when I first moved onto the block, I was really lonely. And I just needed to talk to somebody. So one night, I walked up to one of the ladies of the night, and I just wanted to talk to her. I was highly disappointed because she barely listened to what I had to say. I guess when you just need to talk to a hooker, saying, hey, I would like some oral, isn't the proper way to phrase it. I did get my dick sucked, though, so it was a phenomenal conversation. All right, that's my time. Thanks, everybody. All right, thanks. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Queuing over the birthday boy, Miller Moore. All right. He told me not to do this, but I don't listen to anybody, as everyone knows. So I need you all to sing with me, okay?
Oh, God.
Happy birthday
Thanks,
to you.
Oh, all right. Oh, my
Happy
bad.
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miller Mark. Happy birthday to you.
All right, thanks so much, everybody.
I've been your host, Aaron Thomas. You've been so wonderful. Thank you so much. Please come back if they're going to fire me. Bye.
Thanks, buddy. That was awesome. Thanks.
Folks, we do have another show.
I'm a spell coming up.
Could
have been your last
3 minutes
birthday.
ago.
Huh?
So
Would have been your last
every
birthday.
single
Yeah,
person
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, thanks so much.